So today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious apple caramel cake. It's perfect for fall with all the apples coming into season. And it has a light caramel glaze on it that kind of soaks into it to give it a little extra sweetness, but not too sweet. And it just has lots of apples in it and nuts. You can leave the nuts out if you don't like them. So I'm going to peel some apples. I'm just peeling what I have on hand, but if I was going to buy apples just to make this recipe, I would buy Granny Smith, probably. Okay, so I have all my apples peeled and I'm going to just slice them into small slices. Don't have to be super picky about it. It's just if you like big chunks or little chunks. And I tend to like kind of small slices. And of course you can use a chef's knife if you prefer. I just never used a chef's knife growing up. When I was learning to cook, I just always used a little paring knife and learned to cut like this. So this is how I do it. But you do it however, whatever works for you is fine. Need about 3 cups of apples. You could shred the apples too, I think. It would be good too, but I just slice them thin. Okay, I've got my apples sliced. I'm going to set them aside for a little bit. And then I am going to do 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. They say the professionals have everything ready before they start cooking, so I was trying to have everything ready, but I kept forgetting stuff, so I'm trying to set my stuff up now. Okay, so got my sugar in here, and now I'm going to need 1.5 cups of oil, and I use olive oil. If you're out of oil, or if you're trying to stay more low fat, you can use applesauce in place of oil in most baking recipes. I don't know if you knew that before, but especially like cakes and things like that. And then I'm going to do 3 eggs. Does anyone know why they make you put, like, they have specific sides for the beaters? I have never figured that out since I was a kid. It has confused me. Why do they have to be in a specific side? I don't know. Anyways, beat them up good. Okay, now that I've got the sugar and the egg and the oil beat up really good, I'm going to put in a couple teaspoons of cinnamon. And some baking soda. A little nutmeg. Actually, salt. And vanilla. I don't measure vanilla. I think I can tell pretty close to 2 teaspoons. And then mix that up. And then I'm going to add 3 cups of flour. Okay, now that we've got the batter mixed, I'm going to go ahead and put the apples in. And it's going to be, the batter is going to be pretty stiff at this point, so you have to get a spoon or something to stir it. And just fold in the apples. Okay, so once you got this all mixed up here, which is really thick and kind of hard to mix, I actually almost forgot some nuts. So I'm putting about a cup of pecans in here. The recipe calls for walnuts, but I don't have any walnuts on hand, so I'm just going to use some pecans and stir that in. Yeah, it's going to be pretty thick, like you can see how it's really thick. You have to have a pretty stout spoon or spatula or something to stir it with. Okay, now that we have that mixed up, I'm going to get a Bundt cake pan. Now, you could make this in a 9x13. I think it would be just fine. But just to make it a little more special, I'm going to put it in a Bundt pan. Can't talk right. You want to spray it really good. And then you put a little bit of flour in it. Don't need much, just 1/4 of a cup or 1/8 of a cup. And you just kind of tap it and get it to go around. That helps it to release better when you want to take it out of the pan. Try to get it around as much as you can, especially on the bottom where a knife doesn't reach. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this cake mix in. So I just spoon it because it's too thick to pour real nice, so I just spoon it in like that. Just try to spread it out a little bit so it's somewhat even. And there you go, it's ready for the oven. Okay, so I'm going to make a glaze to put on the cake that comes out of the oven. I've got 3 tablespoons of butter. Some brown sugar. And some milk. Just go ahead and put it all in at the same time, and then I'm going to bring it to a boil and stir it and let it boil for 2 minutes, and then we're going to let it cool. Okay, so my cake is done, but I'm going to check it with a toothpick and make sure. You just stick it all the way in and pull it out, and if it comes out clean, then it's done. And then I'm going to try to put this on my little cake stand here. We'll see if it works. Let's see. Do like this. I have not used this cake stand much. So this pan, I haven't used this pan on this stand, and it's a little bit, the pan is a little bit bigger than the stand, so it's kind of giving me some trouble. May have to just let it sit like that for a minute. I did take a knife to the edges a little bit. I think we'll get it out now. Well, we had a little bit of a problem. It didn't all come out. So I'll have to fix it a little bit. I have made this cake quite a bit, and I've never had to do this before, so I guess I didn't grease the pan good enough. So it looks a little funky today. It's not that hard to get out. Usually, like, it always comes out really nicely. It's one of the reasons I like this cake, because it usually looks really nice, but that's life. Sometimes it doesn't always work out quite right. I'm just gonna pile that in the middle there. It'll taste good anyways. I'll turn it to the good side. So then we're gonna get this glaze that I made earlier, and we're just gonna drizzle it all over the top. Okay, well, there's the finished cake. Like I said, it's the first time it's broken like that, but I don't think anybody will mind. It still tastes really good. We did have a little incident with the pan today where it didn't come out real good, so my Bundt cake's a little bit ugly, but it tastes delicious anyways. And I've made this cake many times, and today is the first time that's happened, so forgive me on that. But I have a slice cut here, and it is very moist and delicious. Lots of spices in it. I love it. It's great with a little dollop of whipped cream on top, or just with a cup of coffee. Great to, you know, because it's baked in a Bundt pan. If you could do a better job than me of getting it out of the pan, it makes a beautiful addition to your table if you're having a fall meal. So